Bridal look at home which will change your life. Do you know that only by dressing up in a particular way at home, you can improve your loving relationships with your husband for 40%, and by wearing opposite thing, you may spoil that for 40%. What you wear at home? A nightgown? Clothes we wear at home, do they have any meaning? Why are we so much obsessed with dressing up nicely when we go out and feel relaxed when we are at home? Is there any problem with this behavior? How will it affect our marriages? Dear friends, hi, I'm Maral. Welcome to a Vedical channel where we dig deep into Vedas for knowledge about original femininity and learn our feminine dharma to make the world a beautiful place to live in. In this video, we will discuss dress code for the home for better relationships. I assure you that at the end of this video, you will have the desire to change or improve your outfit for the sake of saving your marriage. In Vedic culture, wife decorates herself not for enticing her husband, but for pacifying his mind by looking modest but at the same time gorgeous. But mostly after a few years of marriage, we husband and wife get used to each other and take each other for granted. Remember yourself before marriage? How much you used to take care of yourself in order to go to a meeting with your future husband? I, for example, a day before meeting my husband, the first time in my life, slept with sandalwood paste on my face. When you apply sandalwood paste on your face, you can neither smile nor talk. But I was so much obsessed with my looks that I sacrificed proper sleep for the whole night to look better tomorrow. What to speak of dieting or being selective in dresses, cosmetics, and hairstyles. Another example is one of my dear friends. She rarely wears sari. Because of her busy lifestyle, she didn't have any clue about eyeshadows or lipsticks. But when the time came to meet her future husband, the first time in her life, 8 or 9 girlfriends surrounded her and decorated her as if she was getting married that day. First, they cleaned her face several times with different scrubs, at the same time putting pieces of cucumber in her eyes. She washed her hair, girls did a manicure for her, while others were combing to her hair, and while others were applying cosmetics on her eyes, face, and lips. At the end, wrap a sari around her. When she came to temple, all women who used to see her usually couldn't recognize her. Gorgeous with no words to explain. Seeing her, of course, her future husband became her husband. So see how much we used to do before marriage, because we did value our future husbands, because we wanted to be selected out of many. We wanted to be loved, and because we knew if we come to meet him being very beautiful, then he will become happy. Our relationships fail after a few years because we take each other for granted, and our outfits is one of those things which poison our relationships. That is why Vedic girls try to look stunning at home rather than outside of a home. That doesn't mean that she goes out not taking care of herself. That means she wears at home as beautiful as she goes out. There are lots of attractive women all around. At his job, on the road, shopping malls, TV, ads, etc. How will he control his senses? It is very difficult. At the same time, we cannot blame other women for being so attractive and attracting our husbands. The only solution is to be the change you want to see in the world, as Gandhi says. You become that topmost looking wife so that he won't have a tinge of desire to look at other women. If he knows that his wife is very beautiful, that she decorates herself nicely, then his mind will be peaceful. He won't have the desire to look at other women. You may tell me that you don't look nice, but please believe me, there are very few women who don't look beautiful. They may have some defects or so on, But mostly all women are beautiful, and beauty is relative. Not all men love the same type of women. Different men love different types of beauty, and your husband married to you because he found you beautiful. So don't tell me that you don't look beautiful. If you wear a suitable outfit and do suitable hairstyle, apply cosmetics professionally, then you will become a Miss Universe, so don't worry. Men work so hard at their offices. They face difficulties from their demanding managers, colleagues. Their life is not so easy. And can you imagine sitting in an environment where there are lots of people around for whole 8 hours a day in a small cubicle with so much noise around, with so many phone calls? That is crazy for me. Once I went to the office of my husband to sit with him for a whole day while he was doing his job, and promised myself that never ever will go to work in that kind of office, because it was so boring for me. No place to lie down, the bathroom is so far, there is no fresh air which you desire, there are no fruits whenever you want to eat, so much strictness, I hated it. But can you imagine, my husband spends half of his day in that environment, plus with so many problems. And for sure, when he comes home, a shouting woman in nightgown won't give him a peace of mind. Indeed, it will double his problems. A man works at job and rests at home. Clean home with fresh smell, beautiful looking wife with soft words and delicious dinner will relax him a lot and make him ready to go for fighting field the next day. That is why Vedic girl understands her husband and tries to look pretty and neat when she is at home. We may think, oh, the whole day I wear so nicely and he comes home only in the evening and will see me decorated only for 2-3 hours before he sleeps. Then what is the use of spending time for all that decoration? But believe me, 2-3 hours for you is only, but for him it is at least. He is tired and frustrated at work. He wants and needs at least 2-3 hours of rest at home. So spend that 1 hour to decorate yourself and you will see how your relationships will improve. Relationships are like swimming opposite direction to waves in a flowing river. If you don't swim, you will be dragged away by the waves of waterfalls and break your bones. That is why we need to swim hard, and swimming opposite direction to waves is like a marriage karma. It is difficult, but if you take actions for improving it, then you can improve it. And this video, which is about looking nice at home, is only a small step towards that happy marriage. To summarize everything that I spoke, I will bring some example from Srimad Bhagavatam, purport. Srila Prabhupada says, according to Yajnavalkya's religious injunctions, a woman whose husband is away from home should not take part in any social functions, should not decorate her body, should not laugh, and should not go to any relative's house in any circumstances. This is the vow of the ladies whose husbands are away from home. At the same time, it is also enjoined that a wife should never present herself before the husband in an unclean state. She must decorate herself with ornaments and good dress, and should always be present before the husband in a happy and joyous mood. That is it for today, girls.